guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for all the engagement on the previous videos. We really love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And as you can see by the title of the video, today we'll be talking about how we knew we were the one. So firstly, Sipo, do you believe I'm the one for you? Let's establish that first.
No, let's first.
What?
Let's first.
Did you just say no? Did you just say no?
No, so my thing is, do I personally believe in that there's the one? Like, for me, it's like, is there like that one person that was created for you? Because I'm like, it should be like another video on its own. But personally, I don't believe that, there's only that one person that was, literally created for me. So what do you think?
I think that I believe in soulmates. So
Yeah.
I believe that like there's not that one, like if you had to pass away, it doesn't mean I won't be committed again, maybe like years down the line.
Yeah.
But I do believe that right now, like you are my soulmate until you die.
So you
And I die or I die.
So you're saying that if you die and someone else, and let's say I die and someone else marries you, that other person is a soulmate.
That's what I'm saying. Like let me say I believe in the one right now as long as
Okay.
we are both alive.
Okay. Yeah,
That's what I believe in.
So I don't believe. So we agree that there's not that one person that is created for you.
Okay, so meaning if I died, you would never be able to be in a relationship
Yes.
with somebody else. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I believe in that.
Okay. I'm glad we agree. Because
Okay.
it's something we had been talking about.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We agree. So
Yeah.
how did you know I was the one?
Okay,
For
the
right
one,
now.
the one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think the first thing for me, it's how our conversations flowed, like in our talking stage, on even before we physically met on like in person. Like we chatted a lot on Instagram and WhatsApp, and I think the kind of conversations we had, which are more centered around our values and a future together. Like we're asking questions like, how many kids you want to have within the like first 3 weeks. So I was like, okay, no, this is a person I would like to, be with. I think that's one thing for me.
And I think specifically for me, I knew you were the one when you initiated the conversation about purity. Because normally it's like the female who's like, cheering this on, and the guy's like, okay, it's fine, I'll do it for you. I'll wait for you. So when you were the one who was like, okay, this is where I stand. Where do you stand? I was like, okay, like this is someone who
Yeah.
shares my values and is not trying to accommodate me, but rather this is where he stands as a person as well. Like
Yeah.
this is where you've been. This is what you've been doing, and we're just gonna be doing it together. I don't have to
Yeah.
change my values or compromise what I believe in for you, and you don't have to compromise what you believe in for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think with that one, I think, I got from my previous dating experiences. Like, there's some things that you're just like, nah, this thing is not, godly. Like, it's not part of my like value system. So when I started praying because I like did pray for like you, okay, let me say a person like you. So I did pray for a person like you. And during that journey, I think I got conviction that in your next relationship, this person you will not kiss until you get married.
Yeah.
And I had never done that in
Yeah.
any of my previous relationships. Although I was practicing, purity in the way that you're not having sex, but also I was never convicted in terms of I can't kiss this person.
Yeah.
But so I got that voice in me, and I remember I asked you, "What's your view on this?"
Oh my God. Okay, wait. Let me share a backstory to that for myself. So I had that conviction. I think it was in second year. I was in a church, and my leader, like my spiritual leader there, her and her husband had waited for marriage before they, like, had waited to be married. And then they kissed like once they were married. So I was like, like that planted the seed. I was like thinking about it. I was like, okay, so people do that. So people can do that. That's pretty cool. And then Heather Lindsay and Cornelius Lindsay, like I started like seeing more people on social media, like waiting for marriage to kiss. So I was like, I started like getting convicted about it, like wanting to do it for myself. But then I'd be like also in relationships and be like, yeah, this is what I'm thinking, and then they'd be like,
It's like, nah.
no. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like,
Yeah.
who does that? What are you doing then in your dating phase
Yeah.
if you're waiting for marriage to kiss? So I wrote a list, right? And then I wrote at the end of it, I was like, God, if it's possible, please can the guy say he wants to wait for marriage to kiss? Because I was like, it's impossible. Like, it's
Yeah.
possible for other people, but for me, if you're black, nah, it's not
Wow, if
happening
you're
for
black.
you. If you're black, it's not happening for you. But yeah, so when you brought that up, I was blown away because it was on my list. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I was like,
The
God,
one-
if it's
The
possible.
one Mike Todd told you to rip up.
No, I mean, nah, I did not rip up my list. I was like, this is
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I also had like a few things that I prayed for. I think I did say it in that engagement video that I was like, I did pray for certain, because I was like, okay, I've been in relationships. and
Yeah.
they just weren't working for me. So I was like, okay, maybe I didn't like include, God fully in them. So I was like, okay, let me surrender everything to him and actually pray about this. So I wrote down everything, all the qualities I wanted in someone, and I prayed for them every single day. And all of them, like, you literally ticked all the boxes. And
Yeah.
when I say all the boxes, I don't mean like, why you leave one. You ticked every single thing that I wanted. But I think I was also very realistic in terms of what I wanted. It was more of the qualities and not like you must be this. But the first quality was that you should be beautiful. so
How is that your top priority?
no, that was like number one. Like,
Mine was God fearing.
nah,
So you
nah,
see,
nah.
how is that your top priority?
Proverbs 31 can come later. You must first look the part, because I won't even look at you if you're not good.
Okay.
So
okay.
so when I saw that you ticking every single thing that I prayed for, I was like, okay, no, I'm blown away.
Yeah, and I think my second one was like how intentional you were and how consistent you were. Like, I wasn't guessing. I wasn't like, oh, where do I stand with this guy? Like, he's giving me mixed signals. Like, there's no title, but there are feelings involved, because like guys can do that. Guys can
Yeah.
like be just pulling you along, but there's actually no title to it. So you kind of confused, like, am I? So you were intentional from the very beginning. You were like, you know what? I want to get to know you so that I can date you and marry you, and that's that. And you were consistent. Like, you weren't like saying that and then acting totally different. So yeah, that's how I knew you were the one.
Yeah.
Because if you were saying to me, oh, I want to wait for marriage to kiss, but then you're not actually being
Yeah.
intentional and you're not being consistent,
Yeah.
that would have been like different.
Yeah.
And then okay, sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it hasn't been easy, eh? It hasn't been easy.
What do
Even-
you mean?
No.
What hasn't been easy? You sound like dating me has been like
No,
a
I'm
trip
saying-
from Egypt to
No,
Canaan.
I'm saying the no kissing and whatever hasn't been easy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
technically not.
I'm not saying not dating you hasn't been easy. I'm saying that hasn't been easy.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been easy, but it's been like so worth it. And I feel like people are gonna say we're probably getting married so that we can kiss.
That's one of the reasons, of course.
But yeah, it definitely hasn't been easy, but it's definitely been worth it. Do you have
Yeah.
another reason?
I think the way you view relationships as well. Like, we live in a society where there's this negative stigma around, the sort of like the traditional sort of family. Obviously, as things change and we need to evolve, but I wanted someone who would be willing to cook for me, and you were willing to do that. Obviously, I'm willing to, laundry for me is like, I can do laundry any day.
Yeah.
So I was like, I eat dishes. So the person I must get must at least
Must like cooking.
cooking.
Yeah.
Because I'll do the dishes, I'll drive us around, I'll do the other stuff. So when I saw that you don't have, that sentiment of, okay, no, you need to cook, you need to do this, I think that sort of drew me closer to you as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Devs. And I think another thing for me was how responsible you are as well. Like I was like, I want to be with someone who's responsible for themselves. Like, and I saw that you're very responsible for yourself financially. You care about your emotional well-being and so forth. So I was like, if this person loves themselves and is responsible for themselves and is also family oriented, like that's also how I knew you were the one for me.
Yeah. And I think also for me, that, you know, that thing of omens, you know. not to say that I
Super
believe,
spiritual,
I don't believe in
weird
omens,
stuff.
right? But
Yeah.
but you know, in like previous relationships, I'd get these signs, like God will be telling me that
No.
no. Like we'd plan stuff and then things just don't work. Like maybe it just rains. Like the sun was out, and then we step out of the door, then it just and then it just rains. So I think, you know, that time when the flight waited for me, and all those things that happened just before, I was like, no man. And actually, that was mid lockdown, so I had to get a permit to go to Cape Town. So I had to hustle, get a permit, and get a permit.
Yeah.
But the week before, Cyril was like, "No, my boy, you can travel freely."
Yeah.
So I think also just those things, like those, you get those gut feeling. Like sometimes it's just about gut feel. Like if you don't feel peace about it, then it's probably not it.
Yeah.
So I think I just had a lot of peace. And,
Same.
And yeah, my gut was just like, no, this is it.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically it from my side.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, I think yeah, that's basically it for my side as well.
I think the piece as well for me was definitely a thing. And I also just want to say, like, for every woman who watches this, like, I really wish them like no mixed signals.
What about guys? Even ladies also give guys mixed signals. Ladies.
But I feel like guys are worse at that. But okay, for everyone who watches this, I wish you know mixed signals, intentionality and consistency in your dating life.
Yeah.
And yeah, for you to find your one if you're looking for the one.
Yeah. There's not one person that was created for you.
Oh gosh.
In 7 billion people. That's what I still believe. So there's not one person in 7 billion people, but they are, you know, in this time and season, there's that one person for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What do you believe? I don't know. Like
Actually, say it in the comment
Yeah,
section.
I
What
don't-
do you believe about the one?
I
say
don't
it in the
believe.
comment section.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our video. Please let us know what you think about it. Please continue to share, subscribe, comment, like, and don't forget to let us know what you think. Is there the one? Does the one exist? Have you met your one? Let us know. We'd love to continue the conversation in the comment section. Bye guys.
Like,